Hello students, today I am going to start Chemistry Chapter 1, that is Introducing Chemistry. When you are throwing any object in upward direction, then what happens? For example, ball. Is the object goes up or it come down? Yes, it go up, but after attaining a certain height, it come downward. If you will do it several times, you will get the same result. It attained a certain height and come back towards the ground. Why? As you all are very well known about Sir Isaac Newton, who had discovered the force of gravity when an apple falls from a tree. Now, I think you all understood that when you are throwing any object in upward direction, each and every time why they are coming towards the ground. Yes, it is due to the gravitational force. And you may also observe the growth of root, which is always towards the ground. This is also due to the gravitational force or force of gravity. So these all are true, you all have seen. So these all are true, all are facts. So science is also concerned with the facts. What is science? The term science derived from Latin word scientia, which means knowledge. So science is a systematic knowledge of facts based on logic, rules, patterns and principles. So right now I have given one of the patterns to you, that is or example to you, that is boy is throwing the ball which is coming towards the ground, or root always grow towards the ground. So these happens due to gravitational force. So the fact we got here is force of gravity. So science is knowledge of fact. Now areas of science. So science is divided into separate areas of study. As you can see here, natural science is divided into three. First, biological science, second, physical science, and third is earth science. So biological science means science of living things, in which we are study about living things. It is divided into botany, zoology, ecology and many other branches. Botany is the study of plants' life and zoology is the study of animals only. Whereas ecology deals with the relations of organism to one and another and to their physical surroundings. Okay. Second, physical science. Physical science is science of matter and energy. So physical science here consists of two parts, that is physics and chemistry. Forces and energy included in physics, whereas in chemistry matter and its changes. Previous classes you have studied about the matter, anything which can occupy the space and has mass. Okay. Next, earth science. Earth science means science of earth. It is divided into geology, meteorology and many other branches. So geology is the study of earth which concerned with the solid earth, the rocks of which it is composed and the processes by which they change over time. In meteorology, we are studying about the atmosphere that focuses on weather processes and weather forecasting. What is chemistry? Chemistry is the study of composition, structure, properties and change of matter. So actually it is we are studying about the matter. Chemistry deal with the matter, its composition. So let's take one example, very common, water. So what is the composition of the water? Water formula is H2O. So how many hydrogen atom is there? That is 2 and 1 oxygen. Okay. Now next is structure. So you can see here the structure of water, that blue color dot is showing the hydrogen atom and one red structure is showing the oxygen atom. So this is the structure of water. Here you can see the composition, 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. Now properties. So there are two properties, physical properties and chemical properties. Physical properties means we are talking about the physical appearance. So here we have taken the example water. So what is the color of the water, what is the smell of the water and solubility, Okay, so these all are physical properties. And chemical properties means what is the reactivity, what are the substance can react with the water. Okay, so it come under the category of chemical properties. Next, change of matter. So matter can change its state. It may be solid, liquid, or in gaseous form under certain condition such as temperature, pressure. Okay, you know that water exists in all three states. Okay, that is solid also, liquid also, and in gaseous form also. So chemistry is a study of composition, structure, properties, and change of matter. Early history of chemistry. So in this we will study about alchemy. Alchemy was one of the earliest form of chemistry, and those who worked on it or those who were earliest experimentalists are known as alchemists. Okay, so early alchemists and experimentalists tried many ways to change substances which is present in their surrounding into gold. They are using cheap metals such as iron, even they are using the stones to make gold in different ratio, but they didn't get any result. They also tried to make medicine, or you can say the substance which would give them life forever or a healthy life. Okay, in some work they have got the success also, but they didn't know why these changes took place. But one who made early discoveries in chemistry at that time is Jabir ibn Hayyan. He is also known as the father of chemistry. He had done many discoveries, many works, and got credit also. But I am telling you according to this chapter what he had done. He actually designed many laboratory equipments such as apparatus for distilling liquid, for filtration, and for sublimation processes, and also used accurate balances for weighing chemicals. And these equipments, these laboratory equipments, are still used in our chemistry lab with same shape. Branches of chemistry. Biochemistry, it is a study of chemical processes that takes place in living organism. For example, protein synthesis, composition of DNA, and hormones. Inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry is the study of elements and compounds that are found in non-living material. They do not contain carbon and hydrogen bonds. For example, as you can see here, elements, minerals, and oxides. Next, organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the study of chemical compounds which consist primarily of carbon and hydrogen. As you can see here, examples: medicine and drugs, detergents, plastics, all these come or are the examples of organic chemistry. Physical chemistry. Chemistry that relies on a lot of physics and maths. It involves matter and energy, heating or freezing of materials, and the energy which is releasing here is exothermic. Chemistry plays a very vital role in our daily life. We get almost everything that we use from chemistry, such as different fibers, cosmetics, food preservatives, medicines, etc. Let's see few examples.